Did it work? Are we live? We're live. We're live. Oh no. Sure, why not? It's 8. I'm still punctual. Why not? Do this. Ah, ooh. Evening. Uh, oof. I think I got everything set up. Hit the button. Which button? The music button. Sure, we'll go here. That's music. Okay, volume is. Wow, really? This is a really powerful song. Lower that a touch, raise this more. Okay, good. We're doing things live. We're doing things live. Yes. Ooh, high energy. No reason. Anyways, miscellany, miscellaneous. Miscellany is a word that isn't really used anymore. Well, as much, any. It's a good word to use. Put it in your Scrabble. Does anyone play Scrabble? Okay, calm down. Ah, there we go. And that has literally been a stream of thought. Welcome. Yeah. This time around, just a lot of odds and ends that I had to sort out. Really, while I keep saying this, I think it was 3 weeks in a row where I kept saying end of a chapter, end of a chapter, end of a chapter, but I believe if things are correct on my schedule, should be, well, ending next week with, well, something that'll help me out for the future. And then once that's done, I get to work on, well, get to work on this project freely, I guess. Well, it has been free, but minus one limitation, I guess would be a way of putting it. So yeah, let's actually go and talk about some of those things. Why not? Oh, except I put all my notes in the description. Well, isn't that awkward? I have to go to my own YouTube channel. Okay, go to my own YouTube channel. Open that up. Go to my live stream. What'd I say? And I think I put the right episode. Yeah, 9. End of chapter will end creative works. Just throwing shit. Okay, very well then. Let's talk about that. There's gonna be like, you know, just brief little off topics. Stuff like that. Not much to be said, but yeah, officially, chapter 1 will end Thursday. Of course, it doesn't mean much. It's really just for my storytelling purposes, really. And just to, you know, show that, you know, I've achieved something. I mean, this channel, I've been working on this for 3 months now? Almost 4? Yeah, sure, we'll say almost 4 because that looks better. But, yeah. It's important to celebrate what you got. Important to, well, yeah, it's important to actually celebrate the progress you've had and the things you've done. And so this chapter end will be kind of, well, it's more getting rid of the formal odds and ends. So we could start getting into some fun stuff. Well, I say that, but it's gonna be the same stuff as usual. But it's driven differently now. And so yeah, it's exactly what I want to do. Especially since what I'm hoping will happen, I believe it will. I've set things up quite well. It's helped me and, well, my future. I mean, I've been working towards a lot of things, and this this has been, I don't want to say a big investment of resources because I've been using resources for other means as well, but this channel's been having a big investment in resources, and the payoff I hope is coming soon. Not, well, actually, yeah, I hope that the payoff through the use of this channel is coming soon, since I have multiple plans for it. Of course, it's still gonna be kind of that open, still open-ended, still me. But, yeah. Ooh, I'm getting a touch loud. What did I do? I guess maybe this just evening voiced me. So yeah. There's that. I've always given myself this analogy of what I've been doing, but I've been setting up my chess pieces in a particular way and hoping that something will set it off or set off the chain of events that'll happen. But, well, of course, in order for that to happen, I need to set the chessboard up, and that's kind of been what I've been doing. So hopefully some fruit will come of it. Next up, I guess. Did I even talk? Wait, no, hang on. Did I talk about the Grand Plan? They'll be found out sooner than expected. Well, sooner than you think. Next up. Creative works. Oh, I feel so bad for this one. I remember, last week. I was just talking about, man, I've been doing a lot of creative works. And things have been, going. And then I had to check on the channel recently because of this final project I'm working on. Not final. This chapter end project I'm working on, and well, I saw that there are only four items on the creative mode playlist. I'm like, did I really do that little? I literally talked last week. Oh wow, I did a lot of creative things and I only did 4? Hey. I mean, not really what I expected. But I guess that makes sense, maybe? I don't know. Slow review with touch. But yeah, so I don't know, I guess much to my surprise, I guess there were a few creative projects that failed, but then there were some things that it didn't come to fruition, or kind of like private stuff, things like that. So really, I'd say I probably did like 6 to 8 things, creative things, between channel start and now, and there's only like 4 shown. So, a bit of awkward on my part. Although I guess it shouldn't detract from, the other things I've been doing as well. Because technically those are like show aspects of creativity and whatnot. I guess you could count music as part of that creativity phase. You could count, I guess, improvisation and interaction. Well, lack of interaction, but improvisation as creative, perhaps, depending on your views and stances. Or maybe creativity could just be, the ideas I conjured up. Or what I want to do with certain projects. And I want to approach them. Like for instance, making an entire YouTube channel to represent some form of artistic creative portfolio. And I haven't heard of anyone, do that. I think that's pretty creative in its own right. So, pat myself on the back for that. And saying that I'm doing a lot more creative things than I thought. So yeah, there's that. Man, I'm speeding along these 10 minutes. Okay. I guess while we're at this, I think the stream might go into the important segments because a lot of important things I want to cover at this point in time, and a stream of thoughts has been my video log for. Yeah, I guess it's odd. It's a video log, but it's not a vlog just because of social definitions. Yeah, a video log monitoring my progress. Also, hi. I've been, punctual for everything, except like one Thursday. But yeah. Anyways, yes, that one's towards you. But next, stuff I've been struggling to show while we're at it. Because, well, this kind of just a summation of thoughts for this phase. And I wish I could show a lot more things. Or try to show things in a way that is coherent, I guess. Or yeah, that makes sense for what the channel is, because this channel's already formed a bit of an identity. Hasn't really been established with anyone, but it's had an identity, I guess. But there are a few things. Sure. I'll just look at the notes myself. Let's open up the notes. Let's see, what I say. Yeah, there are definitely a few ideas that I've had that didn't quite, or aren't quite there yet, or would be hard to show. So I know, for one, I really wanted to touch on this, but I really want to touch more on psychology and psychological knowledge, but that one's really hard. And just general insight and perspective, I guess. Yeah, so psychology and insight would be probably the biggest one. Because, well, kind of hard to prove you have an education. Well, I guess you'd have grades and certificates. I guess, yeah, fine. I guess I could let that slide. But even so, here on the channel, what can that mean? Really, the only real, not applied, but knowledgeable psychological thing here is representation. But other than that, that's really all I could do with, well, psychological knowledge. I did have plans to maybe make papers and recite them or something, but then I realized that well, I'm not a student anymore. I don't have access to libraries. Well, libraries with libraries with the information I want, and getting the papers I want. Well, because of how papers are, it's, well, you gotta buy them, and so even still, that won't even grant you certainty as to whether or not you'll use those papers. So I did want to work on psychological research, but that didn't pan out. I also wanted to show up with interaction with people, but you know, that's gonna take a bit more time, I think. I mean, starting out is the hardest thing to do, especially when you have an audience of zero, and really the only thing keeping you entertained is yourself. And yeah, at least I'm happy to say I'm entertaining myself. This has been a fun meander. Another word that people need to use more often. Maybe correctly if I used it incorrectly. But anyways, off topic. Yeah, interaction with people would really help if there were people to interact with, but the time will come, I guess. I mean, this is gonna be time capsuled, so I don't know. Tell me how it goes, future me. Or future anyone. And then I guess insight would be the next thing, and also that would also happen to deal with audience. And on top of that, like performance. Like I okay, wow, that was three things. Okay, one at a time. Slow down. Uh yeah, insight. I mean, I like to think of myself as an insightful person, but what what exactly does that mean in the world? Well, how do you show that? And well, I mean, technically, I use it as applied psychology. It's why I created a schedule-based system. It's why let's play videos are 20 minutes long to at least retain attention, or at least get attention. It's just so that, well, you know, people with short. Yeah, I could explain this here because people would be more invested in a video that's 20 minutes long rather than video that's 40 minutes, and then even though they would have the same amount of free time because, well, people might think that, oh no, internet. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. Well, people will think that, you know, they don't have time for a 40-minute video, so they might skip it. As opposed to 20 minutes, you could easily take one and then think to yourself you could take another, and then there you go. See, that's insight. I've crafted my channel in a specific way just so it could pick those. Of course, it's hard to actually prove it unless you're demonstrating your line of thinking, which is exactly why I constructed stream of thoughts. And there you go. That's your insight, ladies and gents, or everyone outside or in between. That's a good line. I think that one's a keeper. Next up, what did I say? Interaction. Oh no, I don't remember. Yeah, interaction, engagement. I guess I guess with people too. That's also an important thing. That oh yeah, that's what it retention as well. But yeah, with people, at least, psychology works with people. Can't really do that when there's not many people to go around to engage with. And also on that note, what's it? I mean, performance. It's it's really hard when you're trying to perform when it's just you. And I've had experiences performing. I love performing. I love just I've said this a lot of times actually. Maybe the third week in a row. So it feels, I don't know, but talking to a microphone in front of a screen with no audience. Well, no, actually, I have done it in front of a screen, but with an audience. So The what's it? Digital media is what's causing it. I don't believe, but I it is noticeable in the change of my demeanor whenever somebody actually hops into chat. I guess on Twitch. Might be a small interaction, but I definitely, or maybe they're just lurking and don't want to say anything, but I definitely feel there's a change in attitude and demeanor once the one becomes two or more. Oh wait, what happened to? Wait, what did? Oh, sorry, I just been talking. That's when you know I'm engaged. I just, yeah, I didn't realize the playlist just stopped. See, a person would tell me when the playlist has stopped. But yeah, I definitely feel that change in demeanor. Like now I'm performing for someone in real time rather than, just throwing my words up in a wall and seeing what sticks. Although I will give credit to myself. I I I have made myself laugh a couple times. But there's that, even though I know me. You know what I'd say. So yeah. I think that's everything I wanted to cover. World's barren and empty right now. But I still got myself. And because of that, I'll keep going. No matter what form it may take. No matter how long it takes. Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, forget the cliches. I'm putting an asterisk on all of those because I don't know. I don't know what'll happen in the future. I'm not some hero who has his way all the time. But I could always believe. And sometimes that's all you need. Just take a step, another step, and then a third. Then you've walked 1,000 miles. Maybe. Man, what did I eat? My brain has been so shocked and all over the place today. This is definitely one of them. Ah yes, me, the wild one, yes. More energy infused. And I guess I had dinner more recently. Oh, maybe it's that. Yeah, but I'll call it off there. Yeah. This has been Stream of Thoughts, where I stream my thoughts. So, thanks for stopping by. You're welcome, me.